guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I'm once again answering some of your questions like, what do I think is the best watch I have available under $10,000? And also, what do I think of the Rolex 16570? Is it a massive dog? The answer might surprise you. All that and more in today's episode. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today, I'm wearing my H. Moser Pioneer. This is the green dial on an orange Moser strap. Summertime watch, very hot here in Miami. I'm absolutely loving it. And also, guys, don't forget to check out delraywatch.com. The big watch update continues. We just got in the Omega Speedmaster Broad Arrow Moon Phase. This is a beautiful, complicated Speedmaster with vintage looks and the beautiful hint of blue. We also got in a gorgeous JLC Reverso blue dial. This is the newer model. Absolutely stunning. This Art Deco masterpiece looks at home on over almost every wrist, and it's such an understated, elegant watch that I can't believe I do not own one, but I will. And we got in an Omega Seamaster blue ceramic wave dial, the icon from Omega, their best-selling Seamaster model, now available at Delray Watch. All this and more at delraywatch.com, the best place for a watch geek to buy a watch. Link in the description below. Anyway, guys, you obviously know the spiel. These are the questions you ask me on my Instagram account at Federico Talks Watches. A few times a month, a Q&A picture pops up. When you see that picture, feel free to ask your questions. When I get enough questions, I take the picture down. Do not DM me. I do not check them. We started no particular order with 10X Sean, a personal friend of mine and customer, and he says, I've been looking at a Cartier Santos, but I'm put off by the lack of a screw-down crown. Should I be? Well, Sean, I'm going to be honest. I don't think you should be at all. Because regardless if the crown is screwed down or not, the more important piece of information is what is the water resistance. Now, I believe the Cartier Santos is 100 meters water resistant, and that's no problem without a screw down crown. They achieve that with inner and outer gaskets. I've never seen one fail. Yes, a screw down crown is more secure. I mean, there's no denying that, but I don't see it as an issue at all not having a screw down crown. I swim with non-screw down crown watches all the time. I mean, I think I know a little bit about your lifestyle. I don't know everything, obviously, but I mean, I think you can wear it the same as you would wear a Rolex, and I know you're a Rolex lover, so, look at the stats. It's under warranty, most likely, and don't worry about it. I've personally never seen one fail. Estrada Armory. We need more linen dials. Are they still being made, or is this a thing of the past? Linen dials are beautiful. A prominent dial configuration with a textured kind of finish on the dial that looks like linen that was popular in the 70s. I think they were made up until the 80s. I don't know of any modern linen dials being made. I do love the look of linen dials, though I do find them a little dated, and that's part of their charm. They're charming because they're vintage. I don't know if linen dials would sell particularly well in a modern watch. I could be wrong, but to answer your question, are they still being made? Not to my knowledge. Watches and guns. Hey Fed, what do you think about the 16570 Polar Dial? Is it still a dog of the Rolex range? Well, back when I was working retail, which was right at the tail end of when they still sold 16570s new, nobody wanted them. I mean, it was the sports watch. It was the least expensive, the easiest to get, and it was the hardest to sell. I think compared to a sub or a GMT, it's still a quote-unquote dog. And by dog, I mean less desirable. Just because subs and GMTs are the most popular. But the whole Rolex collection, as it's gone up in popularity, so has the 16570. It's the least popular sports watch, but it's still a very popular watch. And as far as quality goes, it's the same. So no, I don't consider it a dog at all. Most people would prefer a GMT Master, but you do you. Get what you like. It's a fantastic watch. Jason Graves Photography. Hey Fed, I love the channel. Thank you. What is the best watch you have for sale under $10,000? I'm looking for something high quality but a bit durable. Thank you, Jason. So what does Del Rey have under $10,000? Well, there's a few. And Jason, I don't know you personally, so I'm just going to tell you what I would pick if I was a customer and I were to buy. And I came up with 3 options because one of the options doesn't really fit your request. But my first choice would be the enamel dial Breguet Classique dress watch, which is going to be under $9,000 on our website. Yes, it doesn't have the durable factor you're looking for, but it's one of the most beautiful pieces ever made. Manufacture Blancpain movement, a gold scalloped Breguet case, a hand-painted Grand Feu enamel dial. It's been a dream watch of mine for a very long time. It was the watch that actually got me into watches. So that's what I would pick. But to answer your question, because believe it or not, this show's not entirely about me, I did pick 2 that you should look at. The first is the JLC Deep Sea Chrono Navy Seal. It's an in-house JLC chrono with crazy water resistance on a rubber bracelet, and it's under $7,000. That's right. For about half the price of a sub, you get an in-house column wheel chronograph. You get the crazy technology in the kind of compressor case of a JLC Deep Sea Navy SEAL, and it's a Jaeger. I mean, this is a fantastic watch, very rough and tumble. If you want something a little less hardcore, then you can get a version of the Moser Pioneer for just under 10. So the JLC is under 7. This would be just under 10. I'm talking specifically the black case version I have on my website. You get 100 meters of water resistance. You get a rubber strap. You get a screw down crown. You get very fine high horology movement. So it is a little bit, it's a little finer and certainly rarer than the JLC, but the JLC would have it in durability. But those are the 3 watches I would pick at Del Rey Watch under $10,000. And then last but not least, Ari Cabral says, would you have reservations about buying a Rolex Oysterquartz? Specifically, would you have concerns that these watches may someday become unserviceable? So they will definitely become unserviceable or very hard to service, but we're still a ways away. I am seeing watchmakers starting to refuse to work on them. Parts are harder to get. I've had a few issues and wait times getting my Oysterquartz, well, not mine personally, but ones that I put up for sale eventually serviced. Rolex, for the most part, doesn't service them. You'd have to go independent. But yes, in the long run, it will become hard, and it is becoming harder right now. But that is also reflected in the price of the Oysterquartz models. You can get them under $4,000. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Really does help. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more content. And of course, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.